What is up, guys? We're here today on Unfiltered Wellness. I'm Austin. It's a pleasure to hang out a little bit with Sam and Brandon. Sam, if you wouldn't mind, give us a quick little introduction on yourself, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. This is not my first podcast. I've done many in the past, but this is the first time I've been able to do it here in the gym setting, which I think is everybody feels more comfortable in the gym. I'm going to be
That's
honest
where
with
we're
you.
used to.
That's what we're
Yeah.
used to. A couple meatheads hanging out. But for those that don't know, my name is Sam Brown. I've been a strength and conditioning coach for the last 10, 11 years. I've worked in private settings. I've worked in collegiate settings. I worked as the director of performance for Elite FTS for about 2 years. And now I'm working with the Air Force and their human performance team out at.
That's what brought you out here. That was one of my questions.
Yeah,
What
yeah. No,
brought you
it's
out
like
here?
what brought me to Oklahoma. It was working with the air crews and pilots over Altus as their human performance team.
No
So,
freaking way.
yeah, so kind of cool to be out here and kind of working with different types of people, but it all boils down to just helping people at the end of the day, whatever they're kind of working on. So that's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, that's what's got me in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma.
Brandon, you've been on before. This is new season, new episodes, new everything. So you gotta reintroduce us, take us back through the last year. What's been going on?
Gotcha. Brandon Ellis. I'm a personal trainer. I own Unrivaled Barbell. Getting back into powerlifting. Past year's been kind of rough with injuries and there's a whole list of it. But
Just sleep 3-4 hours a night forever, Brandon.
yeah. Like Austin hit me up about possible coaching and found out I was only looking for an hour a night. Bad sleep apnea. Eating habits were rough, but we're making.
But other than that, you're doing great.
We're doing great.
We're doing great.
We're doing great. But yeah, like I said, we're just kind of working towards a meet in the future. Feeling healthier now than what I was a year ago, and looking to break some records, some total records pretty soon. So
All the fun.
Mhm.
Oh, one of the cool things I wanted to bring up, you're going to get a kick out of this one. So whenever we first put Brandon in the whoop, he thought that the whoop was broken.
Because his stats are so bad.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't get a fucking
No,
score on this.
it's the whoop. I'm like, Brandon, I don't know
the whole
It's
hardest
not
part,
calibrated, man.
the hardest part was getting it on. It took 2 days to figure out how to put it on. Yeah.
Tell me you're a power lifter.
I hated that. I hated that thing. I still need to put it on, by the way, but I hate that thing
Oh,
so
of course.
much.
Because it doesn't lie to you.
doesn't lie.
Like you lied to yourself.
Right. Well, there's no way I want to get an hour of sleep. And yeah, here we are.
What's
I love
really fun to me, I'll start on that. So let me ask both of you guys this. Coming in from powerlifting world, strength conditioning, that side of things, I've always seen the best athletes and the strongest people. Usually they're the ones that are like, well, yeah, this says this, but it's like, F it, no, blah, blah, blah. And like, there's just such a headstrong thing to it. I'll ask that question from both ends. When you've seen that, when you've seen like the opposite of that too, the over analytical, blah, 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 like, where's the sweet spot? What's the middle? Because I got to
Yeah.
assume greatness is somewhere between these two. What have you guys
It's
seen?
funny because that's a conversation I have on a daily basis with
Yeah.
the pilots I work with. And people think military aviator, they're like, oh, they must be squared away. Absolutely not. They do the most funky stuff that you could even imagine. Sleep is all over the place, stress levels, anxiety all over the place. It's like the trifecta in the military. Alcohol, caffeine, nicotine gets them so
Through
far,
everything. Yeah.
right? So you have some that are on one end that are so dialed in. They have a whoop, they have an Oura ring, they have something, and they're constantly looking at the numbers and wanting to optimize things for themselves. Then you have some people that I've asked, what'd you have for breakfast? They're like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea. Yeah, exactly. But even in the strength and conditioning side, you guys can attest to this, you'll have athletes that are just so dialed into the X's and O's. They want to know why everything is the way it is. They take ownership of their training.
Yeah.
Versus you just have some freaks that it's like, I mean, I worked with, are you familiar with Dan Bell?
Yeah.
I got to train with him at Elite. I've never seen somebody smash a 30 rack of beer and squat 900 pounds in the same day. And that is one of the biggest human beings on the planet. And a regular beer can looks like a pill in his hand. And he's just hammering. And he drank 30 beers in a training session over the course of 3 hours. And he was totally fine. So it's like, you get a freak who's going to do freak things versus then you get someone that is so dialed in, and then you have some people that just have no idea what way is up. So it's you see all types.
Do you think that, because this is where this conversation with Shane is, Is Dan Bale still Dan Bale if he doesn't have the 30 rack?
I don't know. See,
Yeah, that's
that's the
always the
thing.
question.
That's the question. Is like if we gave him the
Is
cleanest
Brandon
diet.
still Brandon if we were
Right.
like, this never do anything different?
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, be 100% perfect, never make a single mistake, ever. I think you would lose your shit.
I think well, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like your the what is it, Samson's Delilah when he gets his hair cut off? That'd be like your hair getting cut
Well, no,
off.
I need some form of chaos to
Which is what
like
you're used to.
regulate myself, but
Yeah.
not too much. I feel like I had too
There's
much.
enough. We just
Yeah.
need enough.
Right.
Know you're live.
Right. Just like today, I was like, man, I don't know what my session's going to be like today, but I know it's going to be a good one because it's, you know, so,
Fair enough.
but yeah, I don't know.
I like that.
Yeah, it is funny because now the more I spend time with you, the more I'm like, yeah, no, that's chaos. That's
You're like,
complete
"No,
chaos.
no,
It's
Oh,
chaos."
yeah. Well, just like past 6 days, I've been trying to fix that toilet in there. My toilet's been clogged for the past 6 days. So, been trying to train, have clients complaining because the bathroom's all set up, and I had really good training sessions. So, yeah, I don't know. Stress makes me stronger, I guess.
the more stress you throw, the better it gets. You'll get a kick out of this one. So one of our girls, Harley, she plays at Florida State right now.
Yep.
She's a softball player. For Team USA tryouts, we had her do a German volume training 10 by 10 on top of her school strength conditioning program. It's what it took for her to break new PRs.
Yeah.
She had
Some
to
people
have
just
more
need.
stress.
Some people just need more.
And it's just so weird because you never know. We were trying to track and see what all. She just doesn't ever get like.
Yeah,
her nervous system is so all the time that doesn't matter.
I work with one of my clients, Gina. She's an ER nurse in Boston.
Dear Lord.
I told her every single training block, this is the one I'm going to try to kill you because she just needs to get you. She can take it. Like her, if she were to tell me something felt like a 4 out of 10 in terms of pain, it would be like a 14 for us.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like her ability to handle stressors, her ability to handle pain, her ability to handle all that, like is just next level.
Yeah.
So I've had to like change how I think of recovery
with hers as well.
With her. So I'm like, this is making me better because now I have this like freak human.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm just breaking new ground. Like every single week, you're like, man, this doesn't make any sense, but like more? Okay.
More, sure.
Good. And she's like, awesome. And I'm like, holy cow.
Women are freaks at the gym.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Have you found the same? It's like being here in this setting. Like I always found that the girls would push harder than the guys.
Oh, Lawrence, I tell all my guys that. I'm like, hey, listen, I was like, y'all know they can handle way more volume, you know? Like I do a workout with my girls and I'm done by the second exercise with that. They're like, hey, we want more. And then I'll be like, man, whoever programmed all this is a nutcase. They're like, you programmed it. I was like, just that's like that hip thrust machine's the death machine in here. But the girl can go 10 sets on there. I could do 3.
Yeah. And you're like cooked at that point.
Yeah.
And there is something about like collegiate women athletes too.
Yeah.
Like when I was at the University of Rhode Island, I worked with rowers and then women's track and field as my primary teams. And then I assisted with football.
Okay.
Man, I don't know how many times I've had to walk into the gym and be like, we're going to work on the brake pedal today. Because if I told them to do 1, they would do 10. If I told them to do 10, they'd do 100. And like, they would just go as hard as they possibly could.
Hammer.
They just have this like chip on their shoulder.
They don't know rest times.
No. Like I had to be like, okay, stop. Everybody stop. Please just relax. Like you were, especially the rowers. Rowers are insane people.
Yeah.
One of my favorite types of people to work with, but because their sport is the part of sports everybody hates. It's like their pain cave is like where they exist.
That's all you do.
That's all you do. You just get crushed. And it's just that mental shift of like what hard work is. I couldn't call something, if I called something a deload, they would just be like, no, we're not going to do that. I'm like, oh, okay. So I had to turn our deload like Friday before they competed over the weekend. I had to call it Fast Friday.
Fast Friday, so they actually think.
So they would be like, oh yeah, like I'm like, all right, the weights are gonna be lighter, but I want to move them faster. But like, it's like just playing with an animal. You're like, okay, what works for you? Like,
turn it into a game.
Yeah, it is.
Into a game.
Yeah, it's like hide the pill and the peanut butter for a dog.
Yeah,
literally. That's great. Yeah. Brandon, meet coming up this year. What all did you have this past year? I mean, obviously, Jim's been running. Was last year Blackwall meet?
Yeah, last December was Blackwall meet. I
Okay.
hit a PR total of 1786. No, yeah, 1786. 1786. I broke to 501 dots. And then I think 2 months after that, I shortly hurt myself.
That was one.
That
Hey, I was
yeah.
here.
Yeah, you're here. He was spotting me.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was actually the first time he's ever seen me like irritated. Just I threw my belt.
Yeah, that was grumpy.
No one,
Brandon. That was
no one talked to me for like 10 minutes. Just like I literally went into the corner, and like I think they all knew to like, don't talk to him. He's fine.
Let him
not
walk
okay
this
right
one
Yeah.
out.
Then I came back and I was like, all right, I'm leaving everybody.
We're like, we know.
I'll see y'all later.
We know you are.
and I was going back away. So like, no, we got it. You're good. But had the injury and then kind of was just like in a hole, just kind of going through the motions and everything. And then that's kind of whenever you came in. And like, I don't know, the vibe was a little different in here with like my members and clients because like, usually I'm the one that empowers all of them, and I was just kind of
And you're hanging back.
And so even people were telling me that like, hey, are you working out today? I'm like, nope. And they're like, Farron looking a little heavy today. Like you're not your natural self or whatever.
Yeah.
And so kind of went through all that, but then slowly started building up one speed and you start working together. Starting off doing those push-ups, doing the pull-ups every day.
Push-ups and pull-ups.
That was our workout sessions. You had to be doing 100 pull-ups, 100 push-ups.
Sam, do you know how hard that was for me to sit there and be like, this is literally what we have to do? Because
Yeah.
you're sitting there spinning going like, we should be able to get this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
Well, if we start doing this will get this much better than fashion. It's like,
Oh,
you have to just start.
You needed the mental win. Like you really needed to accomplish something.
I'm the biggest self-sabotager. If like, for example, even with bodybuilding, if I missed a meal, it's a terrible day.
It's a terrible day.
Yeah, or like, hey, what's even the point of me working out? It's the work. I missed a meal, like, but now it's the point I'm like, let me just push through it. I was lighting the load a little bit because I didn't have much. But, or like if I was hurt, hey, what's the point of even coming back? I'm hurt, like stuff like that. So
yeah.
As soon as you were just like, I'm retiring, I was like, all right, I'll give it like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, and then the look on his face when I told him, I was like, hey, by the way, I'm doing conjugate now. He was like, oh, I used to be against conjugate. I was like, I'm a raw powerlifter, only conjugate.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm recovering. So, but other than me,
right.
Weird.
But other than what I've been going through, my clients, they've been progressing. So I have a team of about 15 powerlifters, and we're actually in the middle of getting ready for my powerlifting meet, but I invite all of them too. So we kind of do like a community powerlifting meet together.
That's gonna be such a cool thing to see. Yeah, and I'm gonna get to be there, so I think it's gonna be freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, I said they're all excited. I have like 5 people I've never powerlifted before. I told them, hey, y'all can come by because the plan is I want to have a staff. I invite Sam and Sarah and everyone else. That I'm gonna have a team of like 6 people that can handle those people while I can do my.
I can go to a lift finally.
Yes,
you're sitting there and your fingers like this from rapping all day. By the time it's time for you to go deadlifts,
right? And like I said, I don't know. I learned at Blackwall that when I had 40 people that I knew cheering me on, plus the crowd was cheering me on too, like I lifted better. Like it got to the point where like I had to look down the whole time because when I looked up, like I got emotional because my family was there. My mom and dad haven't seen me compete in like 4 years since then, so they came. My son was there. My whole gym was there. Like it was really cool. So I was like, man, like they should witness that too. Whenever the whole gym is there, their family's there, and the crowd. So, like I said, I think that'll make me stronger that day too.
I agree. Taking the psychological factors into play, absolutely. Right. That's it's really cool. Like before we got rolling today, just mentioned that like I know we don't even. There's some things that we know about each other that doesn't have to be spoken. Like each one of us knows, like, okay, you've been lifting this long. There's a reason you've been doing it. I don't know what it is, but you've been doing it, and you're still here, and you're just
might be something wrong with the head with us too.
Probably something wrong.
I should have read more books as a kid or something.
Should have read more books. But that experience that you're talking about right there, like I can feel the emotion of that. Like I'm sitting here picturing that. It's like my background goes into sport as a kid, and like remember the last football game in high school, and like what that felt like. And I think that just as human experience as a whole, like. I don't know if there's anything that you can get like that competition brings. Like, every single thing. Like, you go to the platform, like, okay, you're getting ready to lift. You see everybody, like, every single thing that has been done up to that point, it's there.
Right.
The good, the bad, the mess ups, the achievements, it's all there when you step on the platform.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's there too.
Right. Well, the people that witnessed all of that too,
They've been with
they're
it
all
through.
going to be there. Even the ones that don't see it in person, they follow me on Instagram. They're like, they'll show up like, "Hey, I'm ready to see you like dominate." And even before the was because I ended up having a bad rebound for bodybuilding, and
Yeah.
I saw that. Then they saw my come up with the powerlifting. So, like I said, my career kind of just like this, but it keeps going higher. But then, so yeah,
The goal now is to do this again, but then when it levels,
right,
instead of going
right.
instead of come dip.
Rebuilding is always
We
hard.
just
Right.
we stay here. We stay nice and simple one.
Right, and I think that's just where I say I'm a self-sabotager. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, when I get into prep, I'm very locked in, and then I think I just get that, like, cool, I have fun after this, and then the fun keeps going on for like a month or two, and then I lose the momentum, you know what I'm saying? So,
Then you look down, you can't see your feet.
exactly,
That's tough.
exactly,
place to be, man.
Tough place to
Tough.
be.
exactly, and, but it's just like, I have no idea what this means, like, I don't even know what weight class I'm going to be in, because I was going to tell you today, I'm weighing 240 consistently, but like I feel good here though. Like I know I'll be losing weight,
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
but in my mind, I'm like, hey, my age is coming up. Am I legit 242 in the future, or am I legit like big 220? I don't know. So we'll just have to see how this whole prep goes. Because like I said, if you would have told me 9 months ago, I'd be where I'm at now. I'm like, no, I'm hurt. I'm not. I'm hurt.
Doing this.
1 hour of sleep. You know.
Yeah, I don't really miss Grumpy Brandon. That was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough, man.
I guess I didn't even think about that of like in the gym.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
it was different. Like I
as-
would come up with like a fake smile, and like so I'd be still genuine and stuff, but you could just tell that I missed the training part of it,
Yeah.
Like I was happy for everyone else, but
It's
everyone really,
different.
yeah, because like even Jordan over there, he came and gave me a prayer one day while I was training. He was like, "Hey, I know you're going through it. Like, can I give you a prayer real quick?" And I did a workout right after that, So,
Wow.
but like I said, I'm telling you, the way I am in here affects everyone in here. So they all can tell that I'm getting my sleep, I'm training better, eating better.
Well, and you're
Yeah.
here.
You're
Yeah, I'm
here.
here. Well, yeah, because there was one
Nice.
point where I wasn't here. I'd come like once a week, maybe twice a week. Like I'll just come in, make sure the bathrooms are
Pop
good.
in, make sure things good. And
But there's
Yeah.
times where I'm here for 4 or 5 hours in the evening, 4 or 5 hours in the morning. And people like that, because I get messages saying like, "Hey, it's not the same without you here. Like, where are you?" I'm like, I'm kind of low in my little self pity right now.
I'm
So
just gonna sit here for a minute. I'll come out eventually. Just give me a minute, guys.
right. So
That's what was really interesting with Brandon's. I had like, I don't know, a lot of symbolic stuff. It was for me like 3. There's different tattoos. All have different weird stuff behind them. Is the easy way to put it. Sometimes I just feel like I'm supposed to do something. Obviously, you guys know the same exact thing. Like you're like, oh, I'm supposed to do this. You're like, nah, I don't need to do that. And it's like you put it off. Well, usually if it's something you really need to do, it comes back. And that was like Brandon's. I was like, I'm supposed to reach out to Brandon. It's like, I think he's going to end up doing conjugate stuff. I don't know. I'm just going to reach out to him. And it kind of, for me, like food, nutrition was something that really changed. It changed the game for me. Like I took antidepressants since I was a 17-year-old kid and was like, I don't want to take these anymore.
Oh, for sure.
And so we used food and kind of rewired stuff. Ended up seeing HRVs go from like 60s up to 160s. And like, I was seeing all these different things. And all of a sudden it felt like the things that were used to cause a lot of stress, didn't really cause stress anymore. You're like, yeah, I like chaos. I'm good in it. I'm not. I don't want the chaos. I live the chaos. I want it as chill as I can now. Even taking trips and like driving and stuff, like anything out of the normal routine to me like throws me off.
Yeah.
Like I really notice it. Like I'll struggle to sleep tonight just from not doing my normal thing.
Right.
Which is also when we talk about the spectrums of things, that one's not good either. Like there's a middle ground in there somewhere. And that's kind of what the goal for me always is, at least, is try to find that. Using little training goals and stuff to just get myself to do the patterns that I want to do.
Right.
Like whether it's a meet or, high rocks or this or that, like just trying to keep where I always have something. I realize if I dangle a carrot out there, I'm going to keep doing stuff.
Right.
Carrot doesn't mean anything to me. But it gives me a reason to keep doing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And for that, I enjoy it.
Remember when I tried high rocks?
You mean that 3 days?
It was 2. It was
2 days.
It was 2 days. I messaged him. I messaged Austin. I was like, "Hey man, listen." He was like, "Bro, you're the only athlete I have that texts me during a workout." I was like, "Oh, get used to it, bro." I was like, "Hey, no, listen, this run is not gonna happen for me. It ain't happening." You probably just heard a click right there. But he was like, I was like, "Hey, you know what? Can we just go back to like power? Just go back power.
Should we please go back?
Just go back power." And I was like, I'm not sure what I was thinking at that point, But
I just thought that was you just saying crazy things, and I was like, I can make shit up too. Like,
listen, I think he had me. I was like, hey, I thought it was supposed to be a beginner thing. It is a beginner workout. I was like, oh wait, I'm lower.
Like, bring this down a little bit more.
A little bit more. And then I saw the next one. I was like, okay, I see what he did there, but it's still rough.
do you guys have like a grumpy, sad powerlifter division? Like, do you guys do that for high rocks?
Right,
That'd be great.
that's what I.
Well, that needs to be a new off brand, so we can get GPP levels up with powerlifters.
What got me was
powerlifting high rocks,
the running, and I knew the wall balls were gonna kick my ass. So, yeah, because I said I think I did a set of 20 out there, and I was like, man, I wish we could go to our bar to do one rep right now.
Let's do one squat and hang it up, guys.
But yeah, that was a funny time, high rocks.
Yeah, that was an interesting direction.
Well, everyone got in here excited about it. They're like, oh, cool, I'll do it with you. I was like, y'all can do it.
You can do it. You can do it. I don't want to do it.
I know.
But yeah, no, that was a funny time. It was a funny time.
So interesting. Let's not go back down. Maybe we keep some little cardio and stuff in there. You know, it'd be really nice.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe not.
I mean, I like skier. We can keep that. But
Perfect.
Rower,
I don't want to touch the rower.
no, don't touch the rower. I'd rather do a speed bike.
So then what I need you to do when I'm not here is convince Brandon that somehow that rower gets into a 2K total.
Oh, easy.
That's the missing thing.
Yeah.
If you just did that, you would be there. Like that's
Hey,
all it is.
Listen, 2K total, I'm done.
You can retire after that.
I'm retired.
But you need to sit on the rower to get there, and then you can retire.
You know how many people have said that? Oh, once I do this, I'm done.
Well, but remember,
That target keeps moving, man.
It goes.
Like, that's it.
well, this is probably what drives Austin nuts about me is like, I'm okay with that. Like, hey, 2K, done. Hey, cool. But like also, I don't know. It's a lot of people will tell me I make things easy. Like people that are just trying to do my total, they're working 3 times as hard as I am. But I can kind of just do it because it's normal to me. But I don't do anything like crazy. Like just like, you know how powerlifters, they go through their accessories?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Now I'm doing all the little things now because you're telling me to do that. Versus like, yeah, I don't know, I did my accessories back in the day, but like 10 years ago, I'm just going to squat, go home, drink a dark pepper, eat. But now I'm doing the, hey, go to sleep, eat my calories. I'm actually doing ability. I used to never do mobility ever. I'm just going to go to the bar. Stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I also found out if I'm not good at something, I'm not going to like, just like the high rocks thing, how quick that went.
I don't want to.
I'm not even going to try.
Yeah.
I feel like I use my age as a thing. I'm about to be 33. When I was 21, yeah, I'll probably give it a try. Like, okay, hey, I have a couple of years left. But with powerlifting, I was like, oh, cool, I'm actually pretty decent at this. Let me keep it going.
Let me go get really good at this.
Let me get really good. I'm like, I'm decent at this. Let me get really good at it. If I suck at something, ask my wife. I'll be like, nope, I'm done. Throw it out.
You know, it's going to happen with your total. You're about 17 something now, right?
Yeah, 17.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're probably going to get like, 2 or 3 more meets, work that way up. You'll be at like 19 something. And then you'll have like a huge, like
A big old
100-pound PR where you're like 2070. And then you're like, shit, 21's almost there. You know what I mean? Like that, it's never going to go the way you think it is, man.
No, this is what's going to happen. I'll be fine with it. He won't be.
Yeah.
He'll be like, Brandon, come on. It's 30 extra
It's just
pounds.
30 pounds, man.
Bro,
It's just 30 pounds.
Bro, if we do another like 12 weeks.
Chris, I'll be at the house. I need you to get Brandon out of bed. He's trying to retire.
Brandon, that last deadlift was easy. Come on.
Yeah.
I think
Or you're the 1 meet before you hit it. It's going to be like 1997.
Brandon, if we do 12
And then you're like, next meet, it's like 2050. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, here we go again.
He'll be like, hey, if we just do 12 more weeks at SSB, you'll be fine.
You'll be
Like,
fine.
Somehow he's
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. I'm telling you, because I'll be like, hey man, I got my 2K. He's like, he's going for 21. I know.
Yeah, right.
But we're gonna do 242 or something.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh, yeah.
So it won't be me. I promise you. It'll be him.
I can't help it. I just genuinely like. Well, I think some people are like genuinely born with God-given things that other people don't have.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
I've had to work. I'm not strong. I just have really good technique.
Right.
Like I can press 405, not because I'm strong. Go hard, tricep push downs, any accessory do, but I can just put it in the perfect spot to where it'll go where it needs to. That's it.
What I found out on bodybuilding. Everyone kicked my ass in the bodybuilding era because they would do the 50 leg extensions or whatever, and then I'll go squat the 600 for one or whatever. And they're like, oh, we can't do that. But my endurance was shit when it came to bodybuilding, But if they went toe to toe with me in powerlifting, kick their ass, you know.
I think that's what honestly though helps so much with yours, and I like your input on this too. So always thinking like everything that I was taught, I mean, like Shane Sweat essentially like just took me under and
Yeah.
was like, here, I'm going to show you all the ways of everything. My understanding, as long as GBP goes up and then eventually the ceiling goes up. So a body or a powerlifter going into bodybuilding, Brandon, and doing all these things he doesn't enjoy, high rep ranges, quads, like, I mean, God, all these things, like, surely it's got to result in that. And I mean, do you think that's more from the physical aspect or the psychological aspect?
Well, definitely the physical aspect, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think of it as the wider the base you have, the higher the pyramid can go, right? So you are so specialized in one thing,
Right,
that if you expand out of that 1 degree, you're going to get an improvement because the system works better.
Right.
That's just why like cardio and just building a little bit of that aerobic base helps life. So like if I sleep better, partition nutrients better, you know, blood pressure is more in control. Like if you are able to be a better human, you're going to be a better whatever it's
Right.
be.
well, because
And like
like,
sleeping.
well, just like when after that bodybuilding, that black wall prep was easy. That was the easiest prep I've ever had. Versus like, as a newer lifter, I always had like peak week always like, or the peak always scared me.
Yeah.
Because it was heavy. Like I never was like conditioned for it. I didn't have great technique back then, so like I would be missing it. Versus like I didn't miss one squat rep that whole prep. Like
Wow.
and literally my coach Ron at the time was like, "Bro, what's going on?" And I was like, "Add more weight next week." I don't know. And then we hit. I don't know. My last squat was like 670, and I hit it like an opener.
Mhm.
And he was like, "Oh," he was like, "Hey, that was supposed to be like your heaviest squat prep." I was like, and then I hit 701, and it moved like an opener.
And then you're like, watch me do this cool trick with my spine.
Yeah, and then that's what
my spine.
And I'm telling you, man, 'cause we were supposed to go to, and I was supposed to go to my first pro meet. By the way, I have bad luck with pro meets. Whenever I sign up for one, I always get hurt. I don't know if it's just the anticipation of it or I don't like recomp easier or well afterwards. I'm not sure. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it was like a lot of stress from this, but usually I get hurt right after a great meet. So
It's because your system's fried.
yeah.
Like-
Well, and like I blame Lacey also because I see how well she does. So-
Like a true professional.
yes, I blame Lacey. So because I admire that she'll do a meet and then she'll have like a 8-week prep for a next one, and then she does even better. Like her recovery is nuts. You know,
Physical conditioning that Lacey stays in all the time, and she's also a female.
that's true. Yes. Yeah.
Both.
Sure,
She's
both.
gonna recover faster.
Yes. I'm trying to get her to do the.
This is why I want Brandon to keep dropping weight so
Yeah.
he can recover faster and have longer time in the sport,
Mhm.
so he can't retire.
Yeah, right.
So literally has to keep going.
total. That's it.
Yeah.
Just sit in there, you know. Just get you where you sit about 215, and you just have fun, and you feel healthy there, you know. Like
Yeah.
like it's not that bad. You just eat a little bit less. We make sure you get all your meals first,
I love
and
it.
then we eat a little
I've
bit
actually
less.
been doing good. So we made my first 4 meals non-negotiable, and I think I'm on week 2 of that.
You've been doing really good with that.
Yeah, week 2 of that. So the only hard part is me eating before bed. I'm just not used to that. You know, I usually eat my big meal at like kind of
Are you
loud.
complaining about eating?
No, well, not complaining about eating, but like just
Hi,
like
man.
well, because like
How
if,
quickly do you shift?
no, like so
People
I'm
got to
good-
eat food before I go to sleep.
well, I don't know. I kind of just like graze after I eat my like big steak, potato, veggie meal, and I'm
Yeah.
like I forget to eat my last like little Greek yogurt at the end of the night. But
It's a sleep snack. We're trying
Yeah.
to stack up different things, like your cherries for the melatonin.
Yeah.
like, trying to actually like, here's your sleep supplement, quote
Yeah.
unquote. Like, take this, go to bed. All I know is you get more sleep now.
hey,
It's so cool.
I did do it the other night. I actually slept pretty well.
I was like, you know what? Actually, that was a pretty good night. Maybe I want to do this one. Who would
Yeah.
have thought? Who would have thought?
Mm,
Well, no, I like that. I think it's freaking awesome. The Chris, on yours, Sam. Another question for you I had.
Sure.
What? And then I want to wrap up with this today. I want to get into some stories here. So, Sam, you've been coaching now for like 10 years.
Mhm.
I'm assuming you were training a few years before that.
Yeah.
You weren't saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go
yeah.
coach now."
Yeah.
What was like? When did you know you wanted to train? You wanted to lift. You wanted to really prioritize strength training.
Well, I played baseball for 20 years, right? So I
Okay.
was elementary school, middle school, high school, college, and it was it was great to compete in something and it was fun, but like by the time I hit like freshman, sophomore year of college, I was burnt out.
That's where most get. Yeah.
Totally burnt out. I was like, this is awful. I was like, so I only did like summer ball, like so I could play with my buddies, wooden bat league, drink a few beers, like just enjoy it again.
Yeah.
But then one of my buddies back in Rhode Island, he did strongman. And
Okay.
and this is no bullshit. It was like, like the couple days before Thanksgiving where everybody comes back and like, you just, talk to people you haven't talked to in high school in a while.
Yeah.
I was hammered at a local bar. And my buddy was like, hey man, like it's been a while. Why don't you come train with me tomorrow? And I was like, tomorrow? Done. Finished my pitcher of beer, got another pitcher of beer, drove to his house the next day, hung over his shit. And then he was like, pick up this rock. It's like Atlas stuff. I was like, yeah, all right. And I was like, it's kind of fun. Hung over his house. But like it was getting into strongman like after baseball and like just giving me something to be able to work on every single
A
day.
way to
to
know
some
you're getting
extent.
better. Momentum.
Yeah, exactly. And that was like that aha moment. Then I just did strongman for like 7 or 8 years and competed in nationals a few times. And it was great. And I was like, oh man, I'm actually pretty good at this. And then parlayed that into getting the job at Elite and then getting into foot powerlifting because now you're like the mecca of foot powerlifting, working with
why would you
Dave
not?
Wes. And it started as a joke. I just threw a pair of briefs on. I was like, Dave, look at this. I'm you. I had a box like sky high and I was messing with him. He's like, your technique's really bad. I was like, what is that? Whoa, what? What? I can't be bad at this. And then it was just start off as a joke. And then all of a sudden, that's what we were doing every single week.
No freaking way.
Yeah. I had no intention I was like, this is a one-time thing. I'm going to put these stupid pants on and I'm going to make fun of Dave turning purple and squatting really high. And then all of a sudden I was like, this is actually kind of sick. And now I'm doing it. Now it's like a part of my personality, which is shit.
It's part of my personality. That's hilarious. Brandon, yours. I never asked you on that.
How I got involved?
Training as a whole. I mean, like, why own a gym? Why train? Why powerlift? Why do any of this crap? You can do a million things. That's what you chose.
So I played football growing up. I ended up having concussions. I had 3 concussions through junior high and high school.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
As you said, I was going to throw it out there.
So my mom took me out of it, and I was like, all right, well, I might as well just. I ended up becoming the filmer boy, by the way. It's very embarrassing. And so then went to Cameron, the local college here.
Okay.
And I was like, man, like, I want to start going to parties and stuff like that. Because I never partied back in high school.
Sure.
I was like, well, I don't want to be jacked though. Like, I don't want to be like the little college boy. So I started working out at Cameron, and I really liked bench at that point. Crazy, because I hate bench now.
Yeah.
But I really liked bench back then. So I hit up my cousin that was a bodybuilder.
Brandon just wanted to be big for college parties. Okay.
Yes.
Wild.
I pulled this one. Got that out
With
of
my
this.
popped collar polo. Like,
Right.
I needed to look good.
Oh yeah. So I hit up my cousin. I was like, hey man, like, can you give me some bench tips? Because I remember I didn't know anything for so long. And he was like, you need to hit up this guy named Ray Ortiz. And he was a local powerlifter. He's been in it since, back when Louie and all them were doing it. So pull up to his gym. He teaches me powerlifting. I ended up joining his gym. First time ever joining a gym paying membership. So it was 24/7 gym. Went in there and I saw the powerlifters. I was like, I don't know if this is my little, like, whatever. Started training with there at like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night until 2 in the morning. Freaking loved it. I found out the competitions. I was like, oh, okay. Well, remember, I don't want to do something if I'm going to suck at it. So I'm going to watch someone do it first.
Okay.
Went to a first NAFTA meet and I was like, hey, it's just kind of cool. I signed up for one. Then I was hooked after that. So started training, kind of doing all the stupid stuff. And then I hired a coach. And then I found out that, hey, I want to be the strongest guy in the room. But I still want to have like 6-pack abs.
So I still like look good. Okay.
Yeah, still want to look good because I saw the NASA guys and they're like 400 pounds. I was like, also I want to like squat more than a guy that's 400 pounds.
Fair enough.
So that's kind of where the ego kind of came in.
Fair enough.
And then once I got stronger, and I was like, okay, I got to find a new gym. I'm the strongest one here. Then I ended up going to Southwest, and then got stronger there. And then I was like, no, I kind of want to open my own gym and build some strong people. And then here we are. So
On to
that's
the
kind
next,
of
to the next, to the next.
it all started with me just wanting to have a bigger bench. I wanted to bench 315, and now I'm stuck.
Still waiting on that for you.
Still waiting on that. Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh, and I was like, okay, cool. I hit 315. Now I want 405. Well, it took me like 6
But he's gonna stop in a 2K phone.
He'll stop. That's gonna
well, it took me like 6 years to get to 405, by the way, because I hate bench. And once I hit it, it wasn't anything. I was like, that was it. I've been training 6 years for this. I was like, dang it. Well, now I gotta set a new goal because my total needs to go up. So, but like I said, my
phrase, like, you're talking earlier, like, oh, you get them, target just moved. Yeah.
Weird.
but
Weird how that works.
and like I said, once I started getting lifting going, I've always wanted to help people throughout life because, like, my brother was autistic and was in Special Olympics stuff. I was like, okay, so I did like fundraisers, raise money, helped out the community, and everything like that. I was like, okay, well, hey, how am I able to do that? I've worked all my 9-to-5 jobs. So I was like, I'm not doing anything for the community if it's not 5. So I wanted to do some training. I wanted to do the gym. So now I'm making a difference for everyone in here. And so that was kind of the reason why I wanted to do personal training on the gym, because I can help anybody through here through lifting. So yeah, just tell me for it. Source.
That's I just watched WWE as a little kid and was like, yeah, you guys are jacked. I want to be like that.
Right.
I mean, like we were practicing all the WWE. Like we had both my house and my cousin's house. We had these trampolines, and my uncle built us like these ramps, essentially, like just added wood onto like the decks, so we could get up higher and like come off the top rope and stuff. Like, dude, we were practicing everything. I mean, that's what I grew up with, and I saw the image of it, and I was like, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to build that.
Yeah, I power bound one of my friends when I was in like middle school. Just about sent him to the hospital because I was like, yeah, this is sick. I was like, oh, he's dead. Like, I was like, oh no,
Billy's dead, guys. Somebody call the ambulance.
I like I always watched Dragon Ball Z growing up. I wanted to be built like Vegeta, Goku.
Okay,
dude. So that was part of it.
That explains the bodybuilding era there.
Right. Oh yeah, like, and then whenever I finally got to where I was bodybuilding, I was like, hey, I actually like kind of look like them, like now. So I put it side by side, being Goku. I was like, okay, all right, I kind of like this now. And then I lost my show, and I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna like powerlifting.
I went to that show just to see Brandon compete.
Yeah.
Oh, like you know how I lost it? I couldn't do my back pose. My back pose is the hardest thing on me. I just like whenever I when I get nervous, it tenses up. I was just like here the whole time.
Instead of open, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like the head judge was like, "Yeah, you would have won. Like you just opened your back up a little bit." And I was like,
"Yeah, you did a back pose in here once. It was kind of like this. You were just hobbling away."
Kind of similar.
But the cool thing about bodybuilding was I was never hurt, so that was awesome. I think I just had tight shoulders. That was about it.
Yeah.
But I also blame it on powerlifting. So, but yes, I don't know. Maybe I'll dive into bodybuilding later on too. But I really want to get the goals of powerlifting first, and then go from there. So I have more fun in powerlifting.
Oh yeah.
My only complaint about bodybuilding is I worked my ass off for 8 months to be on stage for 5 minutes, and be told, "Hey, you're not the look we like."
Like, dang
it! Now I got to do another 8 months.
Yeah.
So. Like I said, no, I'm enjoying powerlifting more than bodybuilding right now, but I don't mind going back later on. So
like it.
Yeah,
like it. So a lot of the world that I'm in, like, I don't work with a lot of powerlifters, don't work with a lot of CrossFitters, don't work with a lot of high rocks. I work with a tiny population from almost everything. Is what it seems like. If I was coming in, I've never done powerlifting. Hey, coach says I need to get stronger. Like, for my sport, high rocks had all their strength endurance is crap. They need to get strong. Bodybuilder needs to put on some size. Hey, we're gonna add some strength to do this. What is some advice you guys would give somebody who hasn't been in the strength training world? Maybe they're coming over to that side. What are some tips you'd give? If you give them one thing applicable for them to take away, what would you say?
I would say, I mean, if someone's getting into the strength world and not having done it before, there's going to be a certain amount of fear, right? A little bit of anxiety about like, oh, I don't want to be like the weakest one in the gym. I don't really know what I'm doing. Honestly, and this has worked everywhere I've ever trained, find the biggest, burliest lifter in there ask them a question and they'll be like, oh, absolutely. Like, they'll be like, come, let me help you. Right? Like, find the biggest, meatiest dude in the gym, ask them for help. And like 9 times out of 10, they will 100% drop what they're doing and help you out, whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
What would you say?
If you're someone that's never been in powerlifting or bodybuilding, what helped me is like structure. Like make sure you have structure with diet, sleeping, drinking, also intensity. Like kind of just like figure out all those little things because that's stuff I didn't do when I first started. It was like, hey, I need to go 110%.
You just came out the gate going
Yeah,
hard.
just out the gate. But like with the knowledge I have now,
there is some benefit to that in your career.
Right.
Yeah.
To be able to just shut the brain off and go.
Right.
But like not starting out.
Right. Exactly. I know where like it's and
wait, my goal the first year isn't to be the strongest I ever can be.
Right.
Maybe I should learn how to like lift and like know how to like move the bar and stuff. That actually matters.
Yeah, and like I said, that's because that's why I tell my my newer clients, they're like, hey, you know what, I want to do a powerlifting meet, but I think I want to bench 300 first. I was like, hey, you know, that's great. I love that. I was like, but hey, during that year you could have done 3 meets and you have encouraged, like you have experience on there. You'll find out if you even like the sport or not. You'll find out the judges. You find out you have a whole little crew of people. You know, I make like 10 new friends at every powerlifting. You know,
yeah.
Because hey, what's your Instagram? Hey, you live 20 minutes away. Let's train together. Yeah. I was like, you're missing out on all that experience there. So I would just tell people like, hey, just get in there, find you a good coach or a good group of people to train with.
Yeah.
Build your habits. Go do a powerlifting meet. See if you even like it. And then I know after every meet, I find out something I need to work on afterwards. Because I'm telling you, you train differently after your first powerlifting meet.
Oh yeah.
All my new clients, they're timid to the first one. And they come out of the vengeance. They're like, oh, okay, hey, that third squat pissed me off. It's going to be my opener on the next one. And then go for it. I'll tell you, every client I've had, they've done that in here.
Same thing.
Yeah, and guess what? Their first total, I always tell them, I was like, hey, I guarantee you your first total, the next one's going to be 100 pounds heavier because of how you're training, your mindset. They actually get with the group and everything. And I'm telling you, every client I had, it went up 100 pounds from their first total.
Any last words from either one of you guys before we hop off today?
No, this is a class. Appreciate it.
Sweet.
Nope, enjoyed it.
Guys, appreciate y'all coming on today. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Sweet. Sweet.
Yep.
Now we can all train.